Hi everyone, welcome to the next video from this page in Rita Berman's autumn book, and we are working on this tree and down here today. Let's come in closer. I forgot to do that yesterday. Now we've done a fair bit of this tree, we've only got this bit to go, and I'm just trying to decide on the sorts of colours I'm going to use for this one. We want to go transition from red. We're going to start doing some browns. I'm thinking, now we've been doing the stem, the trunk, sorry, in the outside in our lightest colour. We don't really have an outside on this tree, so I thought we'd do this bit and maybe this line here in our lightest colour. I'm thinking, where's that henna brown? I'm going to grab, here it is, henna brown. It's quite a reddish colour. I think it's quite a good transition across from the reds over there. I'm going to make, I like to make these trunks nice and bold, so I'm just really sort of blocking it in. It's quite a lot of black in this one. There's quite a lot of black in quite a bit of this page. It's quite unusual for Rita. But I'm sure this is her first book, and that it's a little bit different to her others. Right, now we're going to switch to the Chinese orange. Where are you? Here. Chinese orange. I'm going to use this for the sort of background here. So we've got these little circular bits which are going to be in a different colour. I'm going to layer this up a bit like I have on the others. Looks quite brown, doesn't it? I didn't really want it to look brown yet. That's why it's quite reddish, really. My stomach is rumbling. So yes, we've got, I was talking yesterday about Sarah Renee Clark's new colour cubes coming out. And then we have the new Derwent drawing pencils, which I was talking about the other day. I guess Christmas is coming. I was talking about Christmas as well, wasn't I? Which is why these things are launching. You know, I think that's why Johanna Basford's books come out in November, sorry, end of October, beginning of November. You know, it's great for Christmas, gifting, you know, and it gives them a chance to just publicise things a little bit just beforehand, you know, that sort of thing. Right, that's the Chinese orange. I am going to switch to this sepia to do the circles. These colours are quite similar. I'm hoping it will look different enough. And I just noticed here there's a little gap. Oh, what colours were we using? Scarlet red, I think I'm going to use for that little gap. Here it is, scarlet red. Sorry, that was a bit I missed yesterday. I think that'll just do. It doesn't need a great deal. Okay, let's get back to our sepia. Yeah, of course, Castle have been sort of hinting that they've got a season set of pencils coming out. Well, one set for each season. I'm really curious to know more about that. Now, the Derwent, what I do know, since I mentioned it the other day, is that there's going to be a 36 Derwent drawing, a 36 and a 72. Currently, there's only 24. And I did have a closer look at the colours after I mentioned it a couple of videos ago, a couple of days ago. And yes, it looks really nice. A really good range, good expansion of the colour. I do think they're not pencils for everyone though, because they're so thick. I think it's quite difficult to do detail. So unless you want to be sharpening an expensive pencil all the time, which I know it can be difficult, it might not be for you. Or it might be good to use in conjunction with other pencils. So I think maybe together with the Chroma Flow, these colours look so similar, don't they? It might you know, you might be able to use your chroma flows for your details and your drawing pencils for your backgrounds, that sort of thing. But it depends how different the colours are. If they're really much the same as the chroma flow, which has, how many have we got? Have we got 120 chroma flow? Trying to think. Or is it one? Oh, phone again. Oh, spam call. I wonder how many people get caught out. Hi, this call is from bank security. It's like, no, it's not. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? My kids say that they make the calls really obviously scammy, and then they catch out people who are really naive, you know. Oh, right, we've got this little section to do, haven't we? I'm just looking at the colours that I've got. I am going to go for yeah, I'm trying to think because I don't want to take colours, because this one's going to be dark brown, this one's going to be those browns, that one's going to be those. I think I'm going to have to use the brown, no, the redwood. There it is. Redwood. Now I'm going to do similar to this, so we're going to do a light layer. Just check then in case I'd forgotten to press record again. I don't think I've ever forgotten, but you know how the brain is. Right, I'm trying to make that look reasonably even. Give the pencil a sharpen and just do what we did here. So darker on the line and lighter as we go up. I wonder how many more phone calls I'll get before I finish making videos today. So one was in the video from yesterday, that's my husband. I don't mind my husband calling me though. There we go. I think that's looking okay, it seems to be working. I wasn't sure if it would, but I think it does. Yeah, what else have I got planned today? Not much really. So enjoying the chilledness of having time to myself before the 4-day weekend when everyone's here. So, but it seems like I won't have husband on Sunday. He said he's invited to be there for 5. For afternoon tea, and yeah, so I'll probably be asleep before he gets back, knowing how computers behave, you know. So I just plug it in and off we go. Yes, anyway, we'll see what happens. Now on this bit of the ground, we're going to finish this ground bit today. We've got a very thin stripe, and I'm going to do that and then do the underneath one. So we're just going to do 2 bits because that thin stripe is so little. I am going to use let me have a quick look. Yes, I'm going to use the walnut brown. I'll probably use this again on one of the trees later, but it's okay because it's quite far down the page, and it's only one little stripe anyway. Oh, okay, hear a siren outside. And my plan is for the last little bit to be done in a sort of grey brown. And then next time we can do some clouds or something, or some rain. there's that bit. And then underneath I want a sort of grey brown, and the slate grey is quite good for that. It is quite brown actually. Just going to make that the bottom layer. Now if you don't like all the browns and you'd rather have it green to contrast with the trees, you could do these all different shades of green as if you've got grass there. You know, it's your picture, your choice. I was actually following a video myself this morning, not this morning, yesterday. I was doing a Chris Cheng video from Hannah Carlson's Seasons book, but it was a skin tutorial, but it was just the skin, so I've got to do all the rest myself. So I've just finished the hair, I think. I keep fiddling with it, you know how it is, but I shall be finishing that one off later. Let's come in closer and you can see the tree that we did today. There it is. So that we've basically got 3 trees left, 3 videos left probably, because we've got clouds and rain to do. Yeah, it'd probably be just the 3, but we'll see, because I've got to do something with the background. I've got a few ideas. We'll see what comes. Anyway, thank you for watching today. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day and happy colouring.